dreamwalking true, and how is it possible?
Okay, it's actually true. It's a subset of astral projection in which somebody can be visited by another person in their dreams, provided that both people have a connection between themselves, either in this lifetime or a previous. Because people would say, oh, it's only itong lifetime. In other words, only a person living now can visit me in a dream walk. But in fact, in the astral world, time doesn't actually play any significance. So somebody from a previous lifetime can visit you in a dream walk, and sometimes even vice versa. So it's true, but not to the level of mga X-Men mutant power where you can manipulate someone. Because if that's the case, imagine what somebody could do with a power like that.
Use it for evil. Sa ating mga bisita, when you dream, may ganito ba kayong naranasan?
Well, wala pa akong ganito experience, but a sister of mine, meron siya na-experience na she was absent in school, tapos that time she was sleeping and with a terrible headache. Tapos she was absent in school that day. The following day, sabi niya, paano ako naging player ng ganito? Because kahapon, nagpilian daw ng player. But I was absent. I was in bed with a terrible headache. So she cannot explain what happened to her.
Doppelganger.
Yes. Present daw siya sa school, nasa attendance siya as not absent.
Sana lagi may uma-attend in my stead. And what perfect attendance sana ako nun sa...
And what's with the headache? Anong connection ng headache na yan?
Actually, when something like that happens, nangyari is that there's an astral projection going on with the person's consciousness being away from the body, and it takes a lot of mental strain sa mind ng tao. So what happens is, naturally, it's very pressuring to the head to do that, even if it's being done intentionally or unintentionally. Now, in most cases, it's usually an unintentional dream walk or astral projection. Pero sa mga, example, masters, taga-bukid, mga Tibetan monks, they can do it because they're actually trained to be not attached to it. So, it's something that can be done, but talagang sobrang mahirap to master.
Pag-aaralan mo talaga ng
Dapat bihasa ka.
Exactly.
Parang
True meditation yan.
Meditation, mindfulness, fasting, all of these things make it more possible. So, if you're willing to meditate mga 8 hours a day, maybe within 20 years you can do it. So, imagine. Oo.
Di ba minsan nga nagdadasal ka pala, lumilipad na yung utak mo kung saan-saan yung mga naiisip mo. Must be hard to focus for 8 hours.
Oo. And the trick with that is the non-attachment. Kasi kung sobrang attached, mag-astrally project, in most cases, you won't be able to do it. So, you have to be able to also let go and not be attached to the result.
Kumbaga, pag masyado kang gigil, di ba?
Yun, gigil ka. Mas lalong hindi mo siya magagawa.
Exactly.
Si VJ, nagkwento siya na kapag nananaginip daw siya, kaya niyang kontrolin yung mga gagawin na dun sa panaginip niya.
Wow.
Yung parang gusto kong pumunta dito, tapos makakarating daw siya doon. Kasi ko, talaga, tapos nangyari na daw sa kanya yun a couple of times. So is that parang somehow to that effect?
That can either be what we call lucid dreaming, or that can actually be astral projection. Kasi nangyari, when you're in a light sleep, your consciousness can dislodge from your body. So you can see the room, you can even go to your office, visit your relatives. Ang problema lang, when you go deeper into like talagang naglipong ng classes sleep, you can go elsewhere. You don't really have much control when you go deeper. So with a lot of mindfulness, a lot of meditation and self-study, you can learn to have some control over it in the lucid dreaming aspect para you can have a better control over what's happening with you.
And then if you lose control, there's the danger na baka hindi ka na makabalik.
That's actually a...
Can you be trapped?
That's actually an old wives' tale. Actually, what
Bangungot, the bangungot.
The bangungot. There's a zillion different explanations na nangyari sa bangungot. But in most cases, if you lose control in an astral projection, ibalik lang sa katawan mo, tapos medyo nainingulo mo. So, what will happen is you'll just be very disoriented.
Okay.
Ako naman sometimes, natutulog ako, and then, parang meron ako parang gising ako, tapos nakikita ko yung labas ng room ko, pero hindi ako makagalaw. Tapos parang may ibang voice na nagsasabing, parang puro chocolate. Yan, puro masasamang words.
Chocolate. Galing.
Puro masasamang words.
Yan ang init mo, chocolate.
Hindi, parang
inihaw na babo.
hindi, mga mura, gano'n. Tapos ako naman, dasal ako ng dasal, hindi ako makagalaw. Tapos nahihirapan ako mag-breathe, ganyan. Hindi ko alam kung ano nangyari. Tapos suddenly, bigla ako nagising. Pagbaba ko, umiiyak yung kasama ko sa bahay. Nasabi niya, ma'am, namatay po yung daddy. Ano nangyari? Parang, oh my God.
Ano nangyari with what happened to you was you were actually astrally projecting. Ang consciousness mo was leaving the body. And siyempre, if your consciousness is outside the body, you cannot really move. Kasi sa labas ang consciousness mo.
Kaya ka parang narinig
Exactly. So what happens is, as you come back, naturally you'll gain control over yourself. But that happens at yan ang tumawag theta state of brain waves. In other words, ano ibig sabihin, your consciousness is slightly aware and you can perceive everything in the room. Also, what you could not perceive naturally will come out. So sometimes nakita mo mga multo, or you'll hear voices, or you'll smell things that are not there. That all is a resemblance of an astral projection.
Ayan.